Welcome back to another episode of Building Wealth with Real Estate. So, this is an interesting episode because we're going to look at a pretty unique property. I don't normally do these, but because there are loans available where you can use this income to qualify, it's funny how many people don't realize that you can do that, especially people who have become seasoned investors at some point. Whether you own a couple of duplexes, a duplex, a triplex. They don't realize that short-term rentals, so Airbnb, VRBOs, you can technically use those incomes to qualify with certain lenders who will allow it. So the thing that you have to look at is how long has it been operating as a business that way and how much cash flow, and there's just different ratios that they'll look at. But with this property, what I like about it, and so this is listed at 1106 G Street in Sacramento, listed for $1,500,000. The thing that I would have to look at is to determine whether that's a good deal and a good price or not, is I would have to look at the income the property's been producing. So either a profit and loss statement, um, or just I think Airbnb and VRBO will pull up annual analytics from your property to show you, what you've been cash flowing. But a P&L would also be great as well, so you kind of see what the expenses are. The thing that I look at, so one of the units is being leased, whereas the other three are short-term rentals. The one's being leased as a one bed, one bath for $795 a month. That seems pretty low, even though it is 650 square feet. It's a great location. So probably room for that to be increased a bit. Now the other one's the two bed, two bath, and there's one for one bed, one bath. They're saying that they get about 3,500 a month for the two bed, two baths, right? This is a quadplex, so 4 units, and the one bed, one bath that is a short-term rental is being rented out for 3,000 a month. So what I would essentially look at, and this is a little bit more of an active investment opportunity, you might be able to, do a little bit more longer short-term rentals, right? Not just, a week for people on vacation, but you can do traveling nurses, traveling doctors. The thing that I would look at with a property like this is for someone who, let's say you bought that last triplex that we talked about, and it's starting to cash flow when you were able to refinance, you did a cash out refinance, but it's not quite replacing your income at your job, but it is cash flowing pretty well. And so you still want to hold on to that asset, but you're able to do a cash out refinance and use that as a down payment to purchase a property like this, or you wanted something that is starting to replace your income. Even though this might be a little bit more active, the income that this property is producing is a lot higher than that other property. It's 3 units. You're looking at doing a short-term rental. But if you got, like I said, if you did traveling nurses, doctors, teachers, whatever it might be, any type of medical professional or just longer term, sometimes I know people will look at when insurance companies have to rehome someone while they make repairs. Let's say there was a flood in the house, something, a pipe burst, whatever. They'll pay a lot more than what market rent is because it's just a short-term rental. And these units seem pretty nice, right? Um, this is a good opportunity just for someone who wants to get a little more creative. So, if you want a little more information on this property, feel free to reach out anytime, and I'd be happy to go over some extra details. It's a pretty unique one, so I'd be happy to help.